And I'm flying and I see a woman holding for her life. Need help?
Oh my God. I fell with my car in here.
A woman in distress spotted from the air this morning. A man flying in a paramotor tells us about the moment that he realized he was her only chance at rescue. From the air, he was the only one who could see this woman who was in danger.
Such a crazy story. And without him knowing where that woman was and a neighbor who was the only one who could actually reach her, both of them worried she may not be alive. CBS 4's Gabrielle Arzola has the story.
For realtor Christiano Piquet, this flight on a paramotor is not just a hobby, but he uses it to get a bird's eye view of the properties he's trying to sell. He says on Sunday mornings he normally sees wildlife. At first, he thought he saw an alligator in this southwest Miami-Dade canal, but when he got closer,
So I flew closer to the car and I saw a woman.
a woman screaming for help. You can see her floating and exhausted as she holds onto her sunken car for dear life.
I was the only person that could see that situation.
Cristiano is an avid race car driver, skydiver, and helicopter pilot, and he says it was tough for him to get to her.
It was not an easy landing. We had power lines, cables. We had trees that generate rotors. It's a difficult landing.
After some maneuvering, he was able to land. He called over a neighbor who was outside and asked to get some rope. And within minutes, this woman was finally able to get some rest. You can see the absolute relief on her face the moment the neighbor pulls her onto land. Cristiano says God put him at the right place at the right time.
I'm no hero. God is the true hero because he's the one that put me on that situation at that moment.
Miami-Dade Fire Rescue came in shortly after, but it's still unclear how her car drove into this area. This avid flyer has seen a lot through the years, but says this flight is by far the most meaningful.
I was imagining myself looking at my mother being dragged out of the car of the water. Man, it brought me to tears.